It's off to the woods we go. Good morning. It's Tuesday of opening week, and here we go again. I'm running to the quota management area where me and Tristan hunted Sunday, and I want to look at some trails going in a pond. See if there's any way to get set up in there. I'm not going to get there till about shooting light. I want to be able to see and kind of slip in. I may not even be able to set up in there. I don't know, but I won't know till I get there. I can see the trails on the map, and can see beds at the bases of the cypress trees on the map. But with all this rain we've been getting, it could be deep enough now they're not using that open part of the pond. So I won't know till I get in there, but I'll see you at daylight. It's just starting to get light down here in this pond. It's like 5 after 7. All I did was bring my bow and a couple little things in my bag. I didn't bring my standard, big camera, or any of that stuff. I'm going to ease out here in this pond and see if there's any way to see what I want to see. From what I can see from here out there, it looks like the weeds and stuff are going to be grown up by the time I get down in the water. They're going to be over my head, so I'm probably not going to be able to see what I was hoping to see, but maybe I can ease up here and see a trail. I may have to get a tree stand and climb a tree to be able to see anything. It may be too deep altogether, I don't know, but I'm going to bail off in it here in just a second and see. I made it out here a pretty good ways. It's not too deep. It's like knee deep right here. But I think it's too deep to try to hunt. All this rain in the past week done brought it up. You can see the point of these little cypress right here. The trail I can see on the map comes right out of the point and goes out there about 80 yards to a clump of trees, and you can see the spider web of trails going up to the clump of trees where they lay. I think I'm gonna have to, if I want to try to hunt this at all, I think it's going to have to be with a rifle. I don't think I can get in here with a bow. It'd be too loud. There's too many weeds. If I tried to set up right here on this point, I think I'm still too far away from the beds to do any good. There's like 3 trails coming in here. I'm gonna go find me a place to sit. I really like 10:30 to 2 today, something like that. Just when I really want to be hunting. It's like 7:15, 7:20 now, so I got a little while. But I'm gonna go try to find something. I should be able to see where anybody's parked and avoid people now. It's 7:40. I just got back up here to the truck. I'm gonna sit here and look on the maps for a little while and see if I can figure out where I want to go look. I'm 99% sure I could smell a buck, but it was faintly about 100 yards behind the truck, and there's a good bottom there. I know the deer ain't laying nowhere close there or nothing like that, but he probably came through and there's a couple scrapes and peed or something, and that's what I was smelling. You can smell them for 36 hours or something, probably, so there's no telling when he came through, but I may see if I can find what I think would be a travel route from here and see where he might be and go look at it or something. Well, I hadn't got out of the truck yet. I've drove a lot of places, a lot of dead end roads, looking, and picked out 3 places I want to walk in and look. So I'm going back up here now. I haven't seen the first hunter. I think I was number 3 when I signed in at 6:22, and I signed in late because I didn't want to walk in till daylight. So there ain't really nobody here. Imagine a lot of people hunt evenings after work here. But I'm gonna go in and look right here. See what I see. I'm about decided if I don't see something here pretty quick, I'm gonna run to a different management area and spend my time there. This road went around, kind of skirted a thick, almost island scrub on the edge of the big swamp. So I tracked it, and there's a big buck track in the road. There ain't been nobody down here today, so I'm assuming it's looks like last night, and then the previous couple days he's been here multiple times, and it's been rained on. I don't know which side of the road he's gonna be on now, but I can't hunt the east side because of the wind. I'm gonna pull back down here and see if there's any way to walk in here and come up from the west side. May not be, I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. I imagine somebody saw that buck in the road or something. I came around to the other side to where it would make sense to walk in there from, and it would be so thick you couldn't walk in, but I was easing in there to see if it opened up just a little bit, and once I got in there about 20 yards, somebody's got a machete trail cut fresh, and looks like they've been walking it every day, probably hunting evenings or something. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna basically ease back towards the gate, see if there's anything I want to look at. If not, I'm gonna run to another management area, and I might try to shoot me a little hog or something to eat, or just look around. Well, I made it back to the gate without seeing anything useful, so I'm rolling on down the road. I'm gonna go about an hour and 15 minutes to a different management area, and I ain't decided if I'm gonna carry a stand in, or I may just slip and look, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think I'll be better off spending my time there than I am. A bunch of gobblers. Whew, that's some fine ones too. Anyway, I think I'll be better off spending my time there, putting my time in there, than I am at this place. I may shoot a hog, or I don't know what I'll do. I may try to sit somewhere midday and then evening. I don't know, but I'll probably spend the rest of the day over here doing something. Well, I just pulled up to the other management area and got my junk packed up here. Got the big camera on the monopod. Got my chair, got my waters and junk in there. Done put bug spray on, and I'm gonna head on in. I may end up going like 6 miles, I don't know. There's absolutely no wind right now. But when it does blow, it's blowing right for me to go in and hunt back. Basically hunt back this way. But maybe we'll get into something. I threw the Tacticam on the bow in case I walk up on something as I'm going in. Get a little footage anyway. It gets a little spicy in some of these places. That's the areas when I bring somebody new that's never walked in the mud, they're up to their waist, and I gotta help them. I made it in here where Tristan sat Saturday morning. I doctored up this scrape while he was getting down. So I just want to check this camera real quick. There's his setup. I had them vines wrapped up on the bottom of a stand, but apparently they fell. Oh well. See if anything's been in it. They've been in it, so it was a mock scrape. I just made the scrape and put some sin in it, so I'm gonna check this camera. There was a ton of deer on that camera since Saturday. It took me 15 minutes to go through all the pictures. No legal buck, so Spike is the one that worked the scrape. I made another mock scrape right beside it. Right there. Doctored them both back up, so we'll see. I'm gonna check the camera at home where I sat and imagine keep right on making tracks. I'm slipping up here to where I sat Saturday morning, and this is where I said I see them does a lot of times midday. Those two there were just feeding. Slipped right up on them. Starting to sweat a little bit. Yep, I checked that camera I hung when I sat Saturday. No shooters yet. I'm gonna keep on going. I should be able to find wherever that bachelor group, whichever point they're coming out on, there's gonna be one somewhere here, and they're coming out every day. I should be able to find that sign, I would think. I'm gonna keep on going down this edge. It's been a while since I turned this camera on. I don't know what time it is. 3 hogs. I think I've decided the mosquitoes are too bad and it's about too hot to shoot hog. I ain't really seen crap for deer sign. I still got a mile or so to go to where I really want to look. I'm gonna look there, and if I don't see nothing, I'm just gonna rest a while and ease out, but hopefully I see something. Well, I'm about 5.6 miles in. I just saw another doe and a yearling. I had to stop and give my back a break. I'm close to where I wanted to check out and hopefully set now, but sure ain't seeing much for sign. Well, my back ain't easing up too much. It's about all I can do to breathe at this point. The wind's hitting me in the back of the head right now. I'm gonna cut around this way if I can and go up here about a half mile and sit and hope something comes out of this swamp. You sit in that chair anyway, see if it'll help my back. My back eased up just a little bit, not too much. But this is where I can see one of the rubs shining now from last year. I had a cell camera in here with a couple real big bucks on it. Like October and November. I only came in here in 102 days. It's pretty rare. I'm not going much farther. I'm gonna get up there where I saw. I think I saw 3 bucks. But it was cool that morning, and it's not cool today. I'm not sure where they came from. It's 10 after 2. I just got set up in my chair. I can't see as far as I wanted to. I tried to sit up here, but then I could only see one direction, and I'm wanting to see a trail over here and a trail over here, and I can just barely glimpse this one. But hopefully, if the deer are feeding around, I'll be able to hear them and make a move or something if I need to. That's the plan anyway. The wind's coming just like this. I'm expecting them to come from that way. There ain't nothing here for sign other than some trails, and I've seen a bunch of deer here the few times I've came back here hunting it. But it's always been the first time I've ever been, or the earliest I've ever been back here was like mid-October, I think. So about a month from now. Anyway, maybe wanna mosey on by. It's 10 it's 10 minutes till 3, and this wind's wanting to shift on me a little bit. I'm gonna move over here, not far, but I got plenty of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and move just to be on the safe side. Well, I'm set back up. I moved about 60 yards. Pretty in here. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta be quiet because it's pretty much dead calm. I wish some wind would blow and blow this stagnant air out of here. I feel like I'm in a good spot here. I've never been here this early in the season. It's always been mid-October or November. This is a long walk with a bow. It's a whole lot easier to throw a gun over my shoulder. But I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. I might get a shot at one tonight. It's 5 after 5. I feel like one could step out at any minute, but probably be another 40 minutes or so. Hopefully. It's cooled off nice. The wind's been pretty steady the last 30 minutes. Blowing about right there. And the water's down here. Probably 150 yards. I'm kind of sitting to where it starts falling off in the swamp. So I'm expecting them to come up this way and get out of the water and the mosquitoes. We'll see. I feel pretty good about it. it ain't gonna make it that long. It's gonna be dark in there. I can't believe I haven't seen a deer. I guess if I don't kill one today and I want to kill one in here in this management area early season, I'm just gonna have to bounce around what I think's close to beds and set it, because they're still on their patterns. Gotta be in bachelor group still or something. There's no way I should be able to see her and not see a deer, not see a buck. If this was middle of next month, in a 24-hour period, I would have 6 or 8 bucks on camera. And I came in here twice, I believe, maybe 3 times during gun season last year, and saw bucks every set, every morning. I only came in the mornings. I don't think they're doing nothing yet. I think if I want to kill them, I'm just gonna have to just sit, just slip in different places that I know are close to beds, and hope they're there and just catch them. Just catch them one day doing what they do every day. But I don't have long to do it, because they'll change patterns about today's the 17th. They'll probably change patterns about the 25th. So if I want to get one early, I'm gonna have to bounce around, or either I just have to wait or keep doing what I'm doing, but wait till it gets right, and then I can about get one any day I want to. I'm watching my big camera screen fade to black here, so that is about it. I've still got 15 minutes of legal left. I hear something behind me. There's been hogs everywhere. Anyway. I'm gonna gather my stuff up while I can see just a little bit, and then start making my way out. It'll probably take me 3 hours to get to the truck. Before I pack my stuff up there, just out of curiosity, I looked at my cell cameras. I haven't paid no attention to them today because I'm not hunting around any of them, so this is the first day in since the 10th, so 7 days that I hadn't had bucks on camera in daylight. I've been having them between 11 and 1 every day. Big bucks. And I didn't have anything today. Something's odd. I should have seen a buck this evening. Moonrise was like 10 minutes ago, I think. Anyway, it's dark now. I gotta get backed up. Well, I made it back to the truck. It's 10 after 10. So it took me just over 2 hours, as hard and fast as I could walk. I never even slowed down. I did see, I just put my cameras in my bag. Not that I'd have been able to see anything anyway, because I was out of camera light, but as soon as I got my cameras in my bag, I could hear something coming, and got ready, and 3 does come walking by about 5 steps right from where I was expecting the deer to come from. So I think it's so hot, they're just not getting up till late as far as traveling anywhere it goes. I'm sure during the day they're feeding around right there at wherever they're laying. But so I think I made seven deer for the day total, and however many hogs. I bet I saw 20 hogs walking out and 3 more deer in the light. But I always try to take something away from any time I spend a day in the woods, and today I think it would be the style of hunting is different than, I guess, basically what I like. Or I don't like bouncing around and guessing, and that's almost what you would have to do right now, I think, unless you had, you know, enough cameras or a way to see deer. Like this stuff here is just too thick. It's not like you can do any kind of observation set or anything like that. And I hadn't had in this, I've got 5 cameras in this management area, and I've only had 2 or 3 bucks, nothing regular, nothing to pattern. They won't get regular till the last week of September. So I think right now it would just be bouncing around, hitting different points and stuff. That would be where I've known bucks to lay in the past, or close to what I think are buck beds, and just catch that bachelor group or something coming out or going in on a daily pattern. I don't think there's any point in setting as far back as I did, like where they would come out to feed and things. I don't. If we got any kind of cool weather, like a drop, I mean, even if it dropped 5 degrees, 10 degrees, that would probably make all the difference, and then they would make it to where I was sitting in the daylight. But until we get that drop in temperature, or a good north wind or something, I don't think it's worth hunting it like I've been trying to hunt it. So that's what I'm taking away from it. Now I probably won't be able to hunt again until Saturday, and then Saturday, basically the rest of the Zone C management areas open up, so I have more options. So I don't know where I'll go Saturday, but like I have cameras all over the state, and today was the first day since I think the 10th that I hadn't had bucks daylight. So I don't know what was wrong with today, or what changed today, but something changed, so I'm curious to see what they do tomorrow. But anyway, I'm headed to the house. I'm tired, hot, and hungry. I got about an hour and 20 minutes to the house, so I'll be home a little before midnight. And anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. Good luck hunting.